Hello, everyone. Welcome to 2021 and welcome to the Admin Model Training. This is an asynchronous training so that anytime you can access it sa YouTube and watch it so that you can learn how to use the admin model. This is primarily for the building admins kasi kayo yung may primary responsibility to update the admin model. But I also encourage the finance and the other members of the team to understand kung paano ginagamit yung admin model because this will be helpful when you make your own reports and if you want to get information about the tenants and the units and the building itself. So let's start. So this instruction page details kung ano yung mga tasks, ano yung mga kailangan gawin, ano yung mga i-update na tabs, how often or the frequency, how often do you need to update the tabs, and kung ano yung mga outputs. So, for the building admins, ang kailangan nyo lang is yung blue colored tabs, the green colored tabs, and the yellow colored tabs. The red colored tabs right here are basically reports na pwede nyo maintindihan kung ano nangyayari. This just summarizes all the inputs that you have provided in the blue colored tabs. But for purposes of updating, ang kailangan nyong i-update is yung blue-colored tabs pertaining to the leasing operations, which is basically yung database ng tenants, ano yung information nila, yung rent information nila, andito. The billings, kung ano yung dapat i-bill sa kanila, like rent, penalties, interest, water, etc. And the collections, kung ano na yung nabayaran nila. In order to understand kung ano yung occupancy status natin sa building at yung mga receivables natin. The green colored tabs, which is found sa may right side. So you just have to click this arrow to go to the right side. Pertain to the utilities, so water and electricity. I'll discuss in detail later kung paano natin i-update ito. And the yellow colored tabs pertain to the other building related issues like inquiries, reservations, staff repairs, staff and repair scheduling, petty cash liquidation, and also the inventory of our tools and aircon. So let's start. By the way, you can find this model sa ating shared drive. So here, dito sa Work Team Upload 2021 under Project Lean folder, you will find the models, the building admin models for each of the buildings. So kung ano yung building assigned to you, yun lang yung i-update nyo. I believe we will put this in another folder para entitled 2021 Admin Models. For the forms and templates na updated, you can already access them dito sa folder na to. Alright, let's start. First, we go to the tenant database. Under the tenant database, you input the building name here. So for example, Balay Soliven. You input the calendar start date here, which is January. Well, we use the end of the month. So January 31, 2021. Okay, so but for this purpose, yung sa training natin, since we don't have any inputs yet for the 2021 year, we will use the 2020 numbers first. All right. And then the second thing that you need to do is go to the right side and input the unit numbers in chronological order here. So for Balay, we use the alphabet. So, we will input the unit number. So for example, 10 lang yung units, I'll input A to J, and then at the end, you put the admin or the common areas na may sariling metro because we will use this later on sa ating utility. So for example, in Balay, there's only one meter, electric meter or the water meter for the admin, then I will put admin. Now, if for example, tatlo yung for each level, meron kayong metro for the common areas or the admin, then you have to put kunwari admin second floor, admin third floor, or whatever you call them. But for Balay Sullivan, we will just use one kasi isa lang yung metro. Now, we can now start updating the model. So first, every time that there is a new tenant or a renewing tenant, you will have to enter the name here, the tenant code, which is generated automatically by the dorms.ph system. But if you're still not in the dorms.ph system, I believe there is a process in place kung paano nyo lalagyan ng tenant code or mag-a-assign ng tenant code per tenant. So let's start. For example, Debbie and something. Tenant code is 101.01, for example. Then I will just choose from the drop-down list. Here, you can see the legends. Kapag light yellow colored cells siya, you can input or type yung mga information. And then if it's a light green colored cell, then it's a drop-down list. You need to choose from the list. So it's here, for example, A. Now, why do we need to choose from the list? Kasi to avoid mga errors such that yung pag-summarize sa reports, hindi siya maka-capture. So, we will choose from the list instead. Now, if you put, for example, you try to type something, hindi siya, hindi dapat siya, I will check, but dapat hindi siya okay. Hindi dapat siya accept. So I will just add the data validation there. Anyway, so rent, aircon, for example, wala. I'll just go directly sa advance and the deposit. So for example, ganyan, move-in date. For example, these are all just examples. Okay, and then ito yung tenant docket column. So dito ilalagay kung pass or fail. Kung kompleto siya, you put pass. And then the auditor, kung sino man yung in charge to audit, will also put, for example, nakita niya hindi naman pala kompleto, lalagay niya fail. Kapag paalis na yung tenant, dito naman sa next two columns. Now, yung notes dito, we placed notes sa every tab so that you're able to tell the story kung anong nangyayari dun sa particular entry na yon. So there are times na may mga unique circumstances or situations yung particular entry, tenant, unit, or whatever, and you want to explain or ikwento sa amin kung anong nangyayari, then you put everything here dito sa notes, Tagalog, English, Bisaya, whatever, basta as long as naiintindihan namin anong nangyayari. You just use these notes columns for your notes. Naglagay din tayo ng columns for Meralco Kuryente Load Monitoring. So just feel free to input the information there. Now, after you input the tenant, usually hanggang dito lang naman yan, you click the refresh. Okay, pag nag-refresh na, ibig sabihin na update na yung ating database. Now, there are times na, kunwari, naglagay tayo dyan, Sierra, Alpha, Bravo, whatever. Or may entries tayo. Then, after, in the middle of the year, for example, si Debbie nag-renew ulit, kailangan nyo ulit ilagay yung information niya. It's the same for the tenant code. Sometimes, they change units. So, pag nag-change sila ng unit at nag-iba yung rent information nila, you have to enter the details in another row. Hindi nyo pwedeng palitan basta-basta yung mga previous details natin. So, kunwari, nag-escalate na. So, 11,000 na siya after a while. The security deposit is, of course, twice that. Move-in date, for example, kunwari 6 months lang to, let's say. So, let's put the details here. All right. These are all just examples. Then, you have to refresh again. Yeah, that's it. So, that's how you enter the information sa tenant database. Again, every time na may new tenant, renewing tenants, may mga changes in terms of the rent information, the units itself, then you have to enter another row or another entry. Okay? Hindi nyo pwede palitan yung information dun sa previous entries nyo. Kasi kailangan i-capture natin lahat ng mga information na yan that happened during the year. Now, let's go to the billings database and the collections database. Now, these two are being updated every Thursday. So, bakit every Thursday? Kasi we are preparing for the weekly meeting ng Friday. Now, ang cut-off period natin will be the previous day, which is the Wednesday before the updating date, which is the Thursday. So, bakit natin kailangan ilagyan ng cut-off period? Kasi may mga transactions pa na pumapasok on the day that you are updating the model, like on Thursday. And hindi tayo sabay-sabay nag-update. May mga iba nag-update ng morning, iba sa hapon. So, in order to avoid yung inconsistency, we will just put a cut-off date, which is the Wednesday, the day before na ina-update. Now, makikita nyo in both billings and collections, meron tayong columns or sections for manual entries and from the dorms.ph report. Bakit? Kasi may mga buildings tayo na already in the dorms.ph system, meron tayong wala pa and in transition. So, during the time na nagta-transition, manual pa muna, and then pag nag-transition na, then you use the dorms.ph report columns. Now, how do you use this? So first, we have to expand this one. Masyado siyang mahaba, kaya ako siya kinompress. Hinay, basically. Group ko siya. So, ito yung mga nature ng billings natin. Meron akong placeholders dito, 5, in case na may hindi ako na-capture na category dito. So, for example, bigla tayong nag-charge for gym usage, you can just put gym usage and automatic na kasama na siya dun sa ating database. So, what you need to do is, well, enter the billing date, then choose the tenant name. And then automatic, mag-generate na yung tenant code and unit number. Now, you put kung ano yung i-bill nyo. Like, for example, I'm gonna bill the rent for that month. That's it. Yun lang yung kailangan nyong gawin. Everything else will be summarized dito sa yung formula natin dito sa reports. Now, for example, after 10 days, di pa rin nagbabayad si tenant, we enter another billing, which is for the interest and penalties. For example, there is a 200 penalty, there's a 300 interest, then, we have to choose the name. There you go. That's it. Now, for those na using the dorms.ph system, I'm gonna show you kung paano gamitin yung blue column dito. Mas madali to kasi you just need to copy-paste. So first, you download the billings report from the system, and you have to download from the period of starting January 1 to the last Wednesday before you update. Bakit January 1? Kasi may mga times na hindi natin matandaan kung kailan na yung last na day na kinopy-paste natin dito. So to avoid that, we will just overwrite this every time that we update. So we use January 1. And then we copy column C to J dun sa dinownload natin report and paste here. Okay, so we'll go there. So first, puntahan natin yung ating dorms.ph system. There you go. We go to under reports, so debits, click debits or billings, magiging billings na yan. And then we go sa January 2020 muna tayo kasi wala tayong entries ng 2021. So again, January 1 hanggang sa reporting date na gusto natin. So for example, today is January 31 or hindi, last Wednesday. So January 29. And then you download. Okay, now once you have downloaded, you open it. So we will share this one. So dito na. Ang sabi C to J daw. So we will copy. Of course, do not copy the header. You just copy yung mismong data. C to J, copy, and then we will paste special here, paste special values, but pwede rin namang hindi, pwede rin copy-paste na lang. Kasi yung reports na dina-download sa dorms.ph, they're all hard-coded. Wala siyang formula, so okay lang. Now, kapag kinopy-paste nyo na hindi values, this light colored cells will no longer be yellow. It will be white, but that's fine. Okay? Now, that's it. Yun lang. When you copy-paste, yun na yun. Tapos, automatic na sinasummarize na dito sa reports. Now, let's see collections database. The same way, you have to input for the manual to ha. So, yung mga nasa dorms.ph, sa dorms.ph system, pwedeng huwag nyo nang gawin to kasi kinaka-copy-paste nyo na lahat. So, for example, 10,000. Manner of payment, bank deposit. So, again, you can maglagay kayo ng notes dyan, kwento. Now, here, so tapos na yun. Kapag tapos na yung manual entries, that's it. Now, for those naman na nasa dorms.ph system, you use this blue columns. So you have to download the collections report from the system, again, from January 1 to the last Wednesday before you update. And then copy column C to I naman, kasi mas konti yung entries ng collections. Again, we'll show you sa may dorms.ph kung paano. Now, we go to the reports again, and then under credits, you click credits, and then you choose January 1 hanggang sa reporting date, for example, January 29, and then you download. Okay, and then we go back to the dorms. The admin model. Go back here. Oops. No. We have to go to the credits report pala. Credits. There you go. And then you have to copy column C to I instead of J. I siya. Oh, by the way, you see the status here, active and inactive. Mawawala na yan. Puro active na lang yung mada-download natin automatic. So, inaayos yun ng IT team natin. So, you have to copy and then go to the admin model and paste it there. Paste it here. There you go. Okay. So, that's fine. All right. So, yun lang. That's it. That's how you update the collections and the billings database. Now, automatic na update na yung mga reports. Yan. So, automatic na yan. You will see na may nakalagay, this report is for viewing only. Changes should be made in the blue-colored tabs. So, please, lahat ng red-colored tabs, huwag niyong pakikialaman. Ayan, automatic na nag-foot siya dito. You will see the occupied units, the vacant units, the percentage occupancy. So, if you are interested to understand kung tama ba yung mga entries nyo, you can have a quick audit by you looking at the red-colored tabs. This is the balance per tenant. So, again, this is a report for viewing only. All other changes must be made sa mga blue-colored tabs. Yung balance per tenant, this captures yung kamusta yung performance ng tenant in terms of paying. So, pag binil siya, ano na yung receivables niya for the month. Okay, so if you want to understand kung ano yung cumulative effect, kasi may mga times, kunwari, January, may receivable siya, pagdating ng February, binayaran niya, hindi makikita dito, hindi mawawala yung receivables niya sa January. If you want to see yung cumulative effect, then you have to go to the cum tenant. Sa balance per unit naman, by unit, this is basically showing kamusta yung performance ng bawat unit. Kasi may mga units tayo na hindi ganun ka-marketable. This is really for us to understand paano natin
mas mamamarket pa yung ng mas maayos yung ating dorms. So anyway, again, this is per month, and the cumulative by unit is yung changes all throughout the year. Now let's go to utilities. So this page, this tab, you need to update this, yung mga entries dito based on the details on the bills na ma-receive nyo from Maynilad or Manila Water and Meralco. So ito yung water, andito naman yung electricity. So lahat ng information nito makikita nyo dun sa paper bill, or if it's emailed to you, then it's online. Now, you only update this kapag na-receive niyo yung bills. But for the water here and electric tabs, ayan, yung water is blue, electric is red, para hindi kayo maguluhan. You need to update this based doon sa water reading nyo and the electric meter reading. For the admin, you only have to update, you have to ungroup this, so water reading, ayan. So you will see kung bakit ko kailangan ilagay doon sa first tab natin yung admin. Kasi dito natin automatic siya na nililista na yung mga units, pati yung admin, yung mga metro na common areas. So here, you will put the water reading as usual. This is the same Excel file format that you are already using. So I think alam niyo na kung paano gamitin to. The same way sa electric, ganun din. You have to ungroup and then put the readings here. Okay. And then, automatic nagka-calculate yung consumption, and also yung prorated bill. So, for those na yung when you bill the tenant, dun sa ating billings, you can refer to this already, kung magkano i-bill. Yung water and electricity. That's it. Now, we go to the yellow colored tabs. This is pretty much self-explanatory kasi yung inquiries, so nandiyan lang naman siya. Ang kailangan ko lang and then basically the status, you can just choose from the list. I just have to note that you have to copy paste the screenshot of the weekly FB response rate here. So update this every Thursday in preparation for our weekly Friday meeting. Now for the staff and repair schedules, just use this one. So yung mga admin, you can assign the tasks sa mga assistant admins nyo and yourself. You can put your own name and then put the specific task that you need to do, ano yung deadline, and then ano yung status. And Benny will check this. It could be actually Benny or, sorry, George. Will, yan. Si Benny and si Sergi. All right. Petty cash liquidation to be updated every month. So, hindi siya ganun, hindi naman ganun kadalas siya i-update, every month lang. This is really for the finance staff. So, the finance staff, if you want to check, and also sa accounting model, kailangan yung inputs dito, then you just go here. The tools and aircon inventory, you just list all the tools that we have dun sa building na yon, kung nasan yung location, tapos yung aircon inventory, you just fill this out as well. Alright, tapos yung status niya, depending, for example, excellent, good, usable. So, nandito naman yung status, you just have to choose. So that's it. If you have any specific questions or concerns regarding the model, you just have to email me or Viber me so I can assist you. Thank you for watching and Happy New Year again. Bye!